Hey guys, Josie here in Chicago. Wanted to give you kind of like a cash register 101 video, what to look for if you decide to sell a cash register. I've been able to find these cash registers at pawn shops for $10 or less. I think the most I've paid for one so far has been about $12. This one I paid $6 at a pawn shop for this one. I was able to find one at a Goodwill, but I've been finding them more at pawn shops than anywhere else. But I found this one for $6. It had a whole bunch of stickers on it and stuff, but I cleaned it up very nice. As you can see, it looks really good. I'm selling this one on Facebook Marketplace for $70. I have a guy coming this Saturday actually to pick it up. And from $6 to $70 is not bad at all, especially if he's doing a pickup and I don't have to do any shipping. So that was great. But I want to show you this cash register, show you if you're gonna pick up a cash register, what to look for. So let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do, whether you're at the pawn shop or you're at the Goodwill, is that you want to plug it in, make sure it lights up. This is a single screen cash register. The newer ones have a dual screen, so you have another screen back here. Some of the screens that are back here actually pop up a little bit and they twist left and right. So look for that. If you have one that comes up a little bit, go ahead and test it. Make sure it works. Make sure it's not broken. This cash register used with the keys and the manual actually sells for about $150, $175 on Amazon. But I have a guy coming out here on Saturday. Cash registers do sell on Amazon, but it's a slow moving kind of thing. So if you can do it on your marketplace or local or even on eBay, I actually put it on Mercari as well and got 75 people looking at it in a day, which was kind of impressive. But there's different places where you can sell these things. So first thing you want to do is plug it in. Make sure the numbers come up. Press every single number. Make sure everything works just fine. 9000. Okay, that seems to work. Once you know all the numbers work on the front, if you have the dual screen, make sure the dual screen works as well. Don't worry about this little L that you see right here. That means low battery. I'm gonna show you where that battery compartment is at on this particular unit here. So once you find out everything works there, go ahead and press some numbers here. On the sharp, you're gonna press number 1 to say you're gonna add that, plus you're gonna add that. Once you do that, then you want to press the NS button, this big blue one. And that's what's going to have the drawer come out. The drawer should do that, should go out and it should go back in. Make sure that it's got a good kind of rotation. It's got a good spring on there that's not broken. Once you open this up, you want to check to make sure the coin slot is in there, that it's not broken, it's not cracked either. This alone can run you about $20 to $25. So you want to make sure that's there. Check the springs on the dollar bills. Make sure they all work just fine. This one does. And then go ahead and close her up again. Now this cash register has keys for up here. And it also has keys separate for the cash register drawer right here. I don't have the keys for this. It came just like this. No keys, no manual. If I want to buy the keys, if you want to buy the keys, you can find them on eBay. You can find them as well on cashregister.com if you want another slot. But one important thing you want to look at for these cash registers is this part right here. You want to make sure if it doesn't have a key that the slot right here is set to regular and not to off, void, or programming. Because if it's set to anything other than regular, you're not going to be able to use this cash register as is in a small business. So you want to make sure that that little slot right there is pointing to the regular. Now, if you have the keys, there's a manual key. There's also a there's a manager key. And then there's a employee key that can be used here. So that's 2 keys for here, plus the 3rd key for your drawer. So that's 3 keys you're going to need if you want to sell this full as is. Again, these sell for about $175 on Amazon with the keys and with the manual. Now, if you don't have the manual, which you probably won't if you find these at the pawn shop or the Goodwill, what you're going to do is that you're going to go to Google and you're going to Google the make and model, and then you're going to put PDF. And you're going to make a CD of the manual, which is what I did. So what I did, I went to Google, I put Sharp XC102, and then I made one of these. I downloaded the PDF, and I have these. You can find these anywhere. And I put the PDF manual on a CD, and I included that. And then I just took the first page of the manual, and I put on one of those double sticky label things, and I threw it on here. And see, there's the instruction manual. Kind of put it like this, took a picture of it, and bam, within 5 hours, I had a guy call me up saying my dad has a shop, he needs an extra cash register. I'll give you $70, I'll pick it up on Saturday. Deal. Thank you very much. So that's how you get the manual for these machines. Now this one, the manual is about 25 pages. So I didn't feel like printing it out, which is your other option. I have a Royale cash register downstairs. That one's only 8 pages. I will print that one out and then include that in a manual form. I'll put the staples on there and so forth and put it on a nice cover because that's only 8 pages, so I don't mind doing that. But that's how you get the manual. Again, if you want to get the keys for this, you want to sell it complete, you can get the keys on eBay, you can get the keys on cashregister.com, or just Google keys for cash register Sharp XC102 for an example. Okay, now going back again to the cash register. Once you make sure all the buttons work, press every button. You want to make sure it makes that beep beep noise. So make sure everything does a beep beep noise, that it works. Beep beep. I'm just pressing escape right here after I hear the beep. Oh, that one didn't go beep. There you go. This is for check, cash, and again opens up beautiful. Okay, when it comes to the paper, you're going to open this up right here. Now, here's the paper right here. This is missing the rolling pin that goes from here to here. See, there's a slot right here. You'll put a rolling pin from here to here. That pin actually just pinches the paper down so that doesn't go anywhere. But you don't need it in order for this to work. So this came with paper, which is sweet. If you do dumpster diving, I find these rolls of paper all the time behind Office Depot or Home Depot also in their dumpsters. When I go dumpster diving, I actually found 6 and my mom found 9 brand new in the pack. They just threw them out for whatever reason. So you can, if you go dumpster diving and you find these rolls, or you find the rolls super cheap, go ahead and pick them up, and you can add it to your listing and say cash register with an extra 3 rolls of paper, so forth and so forth, and then just raise your price another $15. So instead of selling it for $70 on eBay, now you're selling it for $95 because it comes with 3 rolls of paper for the cash register. Now this L right here means low battery. So the battery compartment, if you lift up the paper and you come back here, here's a little compartment right there. And if you lift this up, you see it says battery open. So we're going to lift that up. I go like this so you can see. There you go. See, it takes 3 AA batteries. Those batteries are for the memory on this cash register. And just about every cash register has it in the same spot right there. And what that does is that it keeps the memory for the day or the week or whatnot for how many transactions this cash register actually did, so that the owner, he can say, we started with $2,500 this morning. Now we have $3,500. We made $1,000 profit. Now he could print his report by using his manager key over here, and he can go to programming, and then he can program it for either each shift, each employee, or for the entire day. And then he'll get a printout just like this that comes up that tells them that how many transactions they did per day, and then how much he has at the end of the day. So that's why those batteries are there. That's why you would get the L right here that will come up. See, there's the L right there. It says low battery because I have no batteries in here. So that's one other thing. The last thing I want to show you is the ink for these cash registers. The ink is going to run you about $10 brand new if you decide, again, to get ink. The ink is going to be right down here. You see right here, I think you can see that it says pull up. This little section right here. So I'm going to use my little nail there. I'm going to just pull it right up. See, it pops right up. And then there you go. This is the ink for your cash register. Super small, as you can see. It's barely as big as one of these numbers here. And that's the ink. This ink costs about $10 brand new. And all you got to do is get a brand new one if you want. And when you do, just put it right in there. You're gonna hear a little click. Let's see if you hear the click. There you go, click. Put it right in there, and then that's it. You're good to go. And that's the ink for there. Again, was about 10 bucks. If you want to get it, go ahead and get it. You don't have to. But if you want to get it to test them, or again, if you get brand new ones and just say brand new ink included, go ahead and add it to the... Hold on, let me put this right back in here. There you go. Go ahead and add it to your listing. So now you have new ink, $10. Now you have an extra roll of paper, $10. Instead of selling it for 70 bucks, now you're gonna sell it for $105, right? Because now you got paper, now you got ink, you got your manual. Either here, or you could print out the PDF. Again, Google. You're gonna Google Sharp XEA 102 manual PDF and just download it onto here. Or if it's only a couple pages, you can go ahead and print it out and just put the paperwork right there. If you want to get the keys, now it's worth $115, $125 because now you have the keys, you have the manual, you have paper, you have ink. See, now you have a bundle going right now. So that's how you get more money for your buck. So these run about $6 to maybe $20 is the highest I will go on one of these. These things weigh anywhere between 6 pounds and 10 pounds. So you're gonna figure you're gonna end up paying about, let's say, $12 to $18 with UPS or the post office. So keep that in mind so you can add that to your final total. Now to clean all this up, because they had a lot of muck on here and stickers and stuff, and as you can see, it's looking pretty clean right there. I mean, I really shine this thing up to look pretty nice. Even the sticker back there and everything, and the back, it looks very sweet compared to how it was when I first got it. Looking kind of sexy. Yeah, that's money all day long. So a good way to clean these up is that you can go old school. You can use soft scrub. You can use Comet. You can use Goo Gone if there's any stickies on there. I actually used my daughter's nail polish remover, which you could use as well. The only thing I couldn't get out is this little white mark that's right there, as you can see. But I took a close-up picture of it, and I put kind of like a mark on there saying that I couldn't get that mark off. But besides that, it's looking pretty sweet. There we go. It's looking pretty sweet. And so there, you know, the cash registers are like everything else, right? There's some good ones, and there's some really crappy ones you want to stay away from. So I would advise you, before you pick up any cash register whatsoever, make sure you do a run on it. Check the listing on eBay. See how much they have sold for. See how many have sold, just like you do everything else. Same thing with Amazon. They do sell on Amazon, but it's about 5 or less per month. They don't sell very often, but they do sell. You're better off selling it on your local market or on eBay, even Mercari, Letgo, OfferUp. That's where I would put these cash registers. Again, I pay $6 for this unit, put no money into it, and I'm getting 70 bucks for this. I have a cousin of mine who also runs a shop. She's looking at buying my other one for 50 bucks, which is fine. I paid 10 for the other one, so I'm gonna make $40 profit on that. If she buys it, and if not, that one's actually worth about $110. So if she doesn't buy it, I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back on Mercari and OfferUp on that one after I sell this one. But just wanted to give you guys a little something extra that you could think of, you know, besides the usual cell phone flipping and your DVDs and your games and your videos. You know, you gotta kind of think out of the box, right? Because if you do what everybody else is doing, you know, you're gonna get kind of swarmed, and you're gonna get on the bottom of the listing because everyone's selling the same exact thing you're selling. So if you go out of the box a little bit, think of something that, you know, when you go to the store, it's like you see a cash register every day, right? You see it when you go to Walmart. You see it when you go to Aldi or Jewel's or you're shopping. Everybody has a cash register at the mall. No one is using the Square, right? Or the PayPal here. Everyone's got a cash register, And yet no one thinks, well, if everyone's using a cash register who owns a business, maybe I should sell a cash register, right? Because someone's going to need it if they want to open up a business. Even someone who has like a Mary Kay business at home, she's doing good money. It's funny, my husband's like, you should use that when you do your garage sales instead of having all those bills in your pocket. Take one of your cash registers and take it out there. And I was like, duh, yeah, I probably should, right? If you work off of a flea market and you have electricity, you don't want to be pulling out all those bills out of your pocket and you got hundreds of people walking around watching what you're doing. Put your money in a cash register and they could buy one off of one of us, right? Why not? So I wanted to give you guys kind of like a cash register 101. I hope this helped you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so I could bring more information. If you have questions about the cash register, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'll go ahead and respond to those as soon as I can. So the cash registers that I've noticed that are good are the Sharp and the Royale. Those are the two that you could get the most money for. Now there's other cash registers, the Casio. The Casio is probably worth like $30-$40, on eBay. The ones that you can get $100 or more for are the Sharps and the Royales. So if you find those, do your research first before you do anything else. Make sure everything works like I showed you on this video. And then go ahead and take it home. Clean it up. If you could take a picture like this, like I did with the numbers so they can see that, it actually works. That looks nice. Okay, they know it works. Make sure you use the little button so the paper comes up. Do your testing. And do nice clean pictures like this. I think you guys will be very surprised on how fast you can sell this thing. Now, it might take you a week or two to sell this thing, just like everything else that we buy, right? We take the chance. Now, don't go out there and buy 50 cash registers. That's not what I'm saying. Go ahead and buy one. Test it. Make sure that it works. Make sure that it sells for you. Try it in your local market first. Then throw it on eBay. Throw it on Mercari, Letgo, OfferUp, Craigslist. People are looking for these cash registers. So I hope this video helped you out. Again, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and shoot me some comments down there if you have any questions with cash registers. I'm going to try to do more videos as I get them in here, get the different ones. I did buy another cash register. I believe it's a 202, which is the upgrade to this one. That I have to pick up in a couple days. So when I picked that one up, I bought that one for $16. I'm going to go down in the city and pick it up this week after work. When I get that one, I'll show you the before and after and show you how to clean it up if it's dirty. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, that's all for this video. And in the meantime, in between time, keep listing. I hope your sales are just flooring it, just out of the box. Q4 is upon us right now, so go ahead and list, and those sales will be coming soon. This is Josie from Chicago. Talk to you soon.